BC, how are you? This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. I thought I'd do a video. I think it was a thread, maybe started again by Chris Profi. I'm pretty sure it was. If not, I don't know who started it. But it was like a genre, kind of show a record from a genre. So I decided I was just going to do. I think I have nine or 10 genres. Not doing micro genres or anything like that. I don't know what any of those are. But I'm just going to do 9 or 10 genres, and they're records that I really like, and actually I love all these records, and a lot of you may not have heard of any of these records, so hopefully I turned somebody onto some cool music. First up is a band called, for alternative. This is a band called Bosnian Rainbows. Really cool band. I think they're out of Texas. This came out in 2011. It's on kind of a cool purplish red vinyl. Bosnian Rainbows is, the lead singer is Terry Genderbender from La Butcherettes, and the guitarist and kind of arranger and kind of just the main musician in the whole band is Omar Rodriguez Lopez from Mars Volta. And this is the only album they made, and it's kind of sad because they definitely should have made another one. This is Bosnian Rainbows. I think it's just self-titled, yeah. But check this out. Really, really cool stuff. If you like synthy guitar, actually there's more guitar on here than, and I re-listened to it just the other day, and there's a lot more guitar on it than I remember. He's a terrific guitarist. He doesn't get enough credit for his guitar work. But Bosnian Rainbows, cool alternative band. For blues, this is my favorite blues record. I don't have a lot of blues in my collection, but this is B.B. King, Indianola, Mississippi Seeds, and definitely my favorite record of B.B. King's, and probably one of my favorite blues records. I love the cover art, is great. What's on here? I'll show you what's on here. Oh dear God. Nobody Loves You But My Mother. You're Still My Woman. Ask Me No Questions is great. King Special. Yeah, this is awesome. Hummingbird. Great record. Folk music. This is a quirky, weird, psychedelic folk record by Tim Buckley. This is Lurka, and it is a bizarre, odd, weird, soothing, interesting. I don't know the reception this got when it came out. I'm guessing it probably got panned. It's not like any of his other records. It's very, very interesting. I can only listen to about one side at a time, and then I need to take a break. But really interesting psych folk record by Tim Buckley. Cool cover artwork too. Check this out if you're into like just sitting down with some headphones and deep diving into a record. Next up, I'm doing post-punk. This is Wire. This is Red Bark Tree. This is it my favorite Wire record? It might be. But this is a late career Wire record. I think this came out in like 2010, 2011, right around there. Excellent record. Red Bark Tree. Something you might know. Please Take. Now Was. Adapt. Moreover was a big, not a hit, but they still play it live. Wire, Red Bark Tree, alternative, post-punk, classic rock. And I picked this because this is one of my favorite records of all time, and I think it's severely underrated, and no one ever talks about it. I think it's one of the great albums of the 60s, and this is Spirit of 67 by the Paul Revere and the Raiders. This is an absolute banger of an album. It is, I just said banger, didn't I? Okay. Great record. Blue Eyed Soul, rockin' record. It's kind of got a little, well, one of the songs on here, not Hungry, Good Thing got a lot of pub because it was in the Quentin Tarantino movie. Was it Lost in Hollywood? But just a great record. Hungry, The Great Airplane Strike, Louise. This is a terrific record. I don't know why people don't talk more about this. This is one of the great records of the 60s. Funk. Brides of Funkenstein. Awesome, funky, weird, fun, dancey record. If you guys like funk, if you like Funkadelic, this is basically Funkadelic. It is awesome. Awesome stuff. George Clinton produced it. Let's see, who else is in the band? I know it's George, probably Bootsy. Oh man, there are so many. Bernie Worrell is on here. There's so many people in this band. I'm not going to name them all off. But Bernie Worrell on keyboards. Yeah, you know what? I'm not. Eddie Hazel, it shows up on guitar. Dennis Chambers on drums. Yeah, I mean, there's like 5 different drummers. There's like 6 different guitarists. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 different bassists on this. And it's equally as many keyboardists. But this is awesome. This is a fun record. Needs more love. I love Brides of Funkenstein. Psychedelic. This is a great psychedelic record. This is the Chocolate Watch Band. What's the name of this? It is called 44, and it is cool. It is a fun record. I believe they actually got together and like surviving members of this band got back together and actually re-recorded this. I want to say this is that record that I heard they did. But this is a terrific psych record. Awesome artwork. Really cool. Jazz. I'm going to throw in a jazz record. This is the Ron Johnson Choir. This is on Sam Records. And Sam Records gets a lot of love in the vinyl community. Their records are absolutely phenomenal, and it's always like a interesting like artist that isn't real popular in the United States. And this is another one, the Ron Johnson Choir. No one talks about this record. I've seen a few people mention it, but of all the Sam records it releases, this one does not get enough love, and it absolutely deserves it. There is not a choir on this record. It's just jamming fucking hard bop. No choir. Check it out. Sam Records. I don't know if it's out of print. It might be out of print. But if you ever see a copy of it, grab it. You will not regret it. And Prog. Last one. Prog. I'm going with my favorite Prog album of all time. Actually, this one people have probably heard of. But this is Genesis Nursery Crime. I love this record. First of all, great artwork. All these records have had great artwork. Just a terrific record. We got Harold the Barrel, The Fountains of Salmex. This has the giant hogweed on it. Musical Box, The Return of the Giant Hogweed, and For Absent Friends. This is a terrific record. This is probably one of the first records I ever bought. My friend Mike, who I went to junior high and high school with, he was a huge, he probably still is, he is a huge Genesis fan, and he had every Genesis album in like UK pressings. He had a lot of German pressings. His family was from Germany, and his mom would go over to Germany and buy like Genesis German presses, and he had like all the Peter Gabriel solo records at the all of them in German, and we sat around and played this record constantly. This and Foxtrot. I prefer this over it. He'd probably pick Foxtrot if he was sitting here right now, but I'm going with Nursery Crime. Love this prog rock record. And that's it. Fun little video. Okay. What else is going on? I wanted to, what was I going to do? Do I want to weigh in on the, the VC drama? You guys stay safe, stay well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.